Cyberpunk 2077 was met with overwhelming disappointment when it first released, which the game marketing was overwhelmed fans to think that this game going to be the best game of the year. But Cyberpunk 2077 has been through a lot, and so has the CD Projekt Red team. The developer has spent over a year patching Cyberpunk 2077, and recently, patch 1.6 released. Most game-breaking bugs have been patched at this point, and especially for PC, Xbox Series, and PS5, however, the PS4 version is still not playable, still a mess. The new show on Netflix Cyberpunk Edgerunner web series was so good, players are revisiting the game, where the all-time peak players count went to over 1 million, concurrent players are online now is over 100,000 on Steam right now. Cyberpunk 2077 has hit a huge sales milestone, as CD Projekt revealed the game has surpassed 20 million copies sold. The game originally launched in December 2020, meaning it took under 2 years for the game to reach the 20 million milestone. This sales milestone is just the latest in a string of good news for Cyberpunk 2077, which is a refreshing change of pace after the game's disastrous launch. CD Projekt recently shared that over 1 million players jumped into Night City every day last week. Cyberpunk 2077 also hit its highest concurrent player count on Steam in over a year and a half earlier this month. 20 million is a large milestone that few games in history have reached, but it's almost even more notable for Cyberpunk, which was in such a rough state that Sony took the game from the PlayStation Store shortly after launch. Cyberpunk returned to the PlayStation Store last summer, and it's been a much smoother ride since then. It's all thanks to the anime Netflix web series. Edgerunners was animated by Studio Trigger, the team famous for anime such as Kill la Kill, Little Witch Academia, and Promare. It was founded by the team who created Gurren Lagann, and, if you are a kid and you didn't watch Gurren Lagann anime, God bless you, their animation is spectacular, once again showcased with Edgerunners. Edgerunners has plenty of Easter eggs from Cyberpunk 2077, and draws deeply from its lore and world to create a story focused around Cyberpunk open world. And its popularity and success has led to a reawakening in the Cyberpunk community, with many players coming back to a game that is finally near the state it should have been at release. We've seen games come back from the brink before, like Destiny 2, The Elder Scrolls Online, No Man's Sky, Fortnite, for whatever reason, launched in a poor state and eventually gotten good to greatness. Just like these games, Cyberpunk 2077 is also making up for the hype it's created when it actually released. Cyberpunk Edgerunner series story start as a street kid tries to survive in a technology and body modification obsessed city of the future. With everything to lose, the character chooses to stay alive by becoming an Edgerunner, a mercenary outlaw, also known as a cyberpunk. The anime is set in the same world as the game and features a new cast of characters having their own adventure in the Night City. The Edgerunners anime on Netflix uses a lot of items already seen in the Cyberpunk game. This includes a variety of weapons, cyberware, and other paraphernalia that characters like David and Lucy utilize in the anime. After the 1.6 update, Cyberpunk 2077 also got a few new additions that were items exclusively from the Edgerunners anime never before seen in the game. Since Edgerunners is an anime inspired by Cyberpunk world, it was natural to see the game world reflected in the show. One such feature that is heavily pulled from the game is the weapons. Just like in the game, the characters seen in Edgerunners use various cyberware to augment themselves to superhuman potential. Everyone in Night City has an ocular cybernetic implant, and the characters from Edgerunners are no different. One of the best ocular systems cyberware is the Kiroshi Optics, which can be obtainable in the game, and also, the yellow cyberpunk jacket. If you've been seeing the Edgerunners anime, you'll have taken note of the stylish neon yellow jacket that David Martinez wears in the show. After the 1.6 patch, you can grab the jacket in the game, although you'll have to start a quest first to retrieve it. To start the Over the Edge quest, head to the Mega Building H4 in Arroyo and look for the side job icon on the map. This will lead you to a brain dance that will show you a clip of the anime. Once you're awake again, you can follow the objectives for the new quest, and it will ask you to do some texting. Once all that is done, you'll be given coordinates for a gift. Head over to the location and check out the case. You'll have obtained David Martinez's iconic yellow Edgerunners jacket. Cyberpunk 2077 passed The Witcher 3 in terms of concurrent players on Steam and is currently the third most played single-player game on the platform, just behind Grand Theft Auto 5 and Lost Ark. While some may still be holding back after the backlash from the game's launch almost 2 years ago, the studio has been hard at work patching out some of the most game-breaking glitches, and the recent updates have evidently proven popular, helping to repair the game's reputation. Despite going down as one of the most disastrous video game launches in recent memory, CDPR has managed to turn things around, putting Cyberpunk 2077 into a much better state than it was in December 2020. Almost certainly more, in fact. It also shows that, with a lot of effort, the narrative can change, and it's nice to see those responsible for the game are finally getting positive recognition. Cyberpunk 2077 is available now for PC, PS4, PS5, Stadia, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. Tell us, if you played the latest patch 1.6 and what's your thoughts on the gameplay, and did you watch the Netflix anime series as well? Leave your comments below, as we try to answer all of your questions. As always, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe for latest news and click the bell icon for future update notifications. See you guys on the next video.